G'day, this is Simon and James at an absolutely crazy South OC Cars and Coffee. Today we're doing a charity event for CHOC, that's the Children's Hospital of Orange County, specifically around paediatric cancer research, which we're really proud to be associated with. We got the guys from Meguiar's here as well supporting it. Absolutely incredible turnout, huge traffic jams on the 5, absolutely insane, and some insane cars. What have you seen, James?
We have just about every kind of supercar that you could want to see. We have SVJs, we have 3RSs, we have every kind of classic Lambo. It seems we got some Diablos in here. I mean, it's just a really good assortment of cars. We had the matching or the yin and yang Ford GTs just roll in. I think we have a Wire coming in and a Koenigsegg, and it's a crazy day. Yeah, and we've also got call it $1 million Land Rover, which the only thing I made a car of the week. The only parts that are still original Land Rover are in fact the door handles and the windscreen rubbers. This thing is absolutely insane. Make sure to check that out on Car of the Week as well. Hey, don't forget, if you come to South OC Cars and Coffee, please remember to respect our rules. No spinning, no revving, no burnouts. That includes on the streets of San Clemente, getting on and off the freeways, and actually on the freeways as well. Mate, we have got so much to go and check out. Let's go for a walk. Let's do it. Starting off the exotics real strong, we have the beautiful Wire BC here this morning in exposed carbon fiber. See the blue accents on this car, it's absolutely stunning. And then next to it as well, we have the Gunther Werks with the matching livery. You can see the full carbon on it, the V-weave down the center, the blue accents as well. Perfectly complementing each other. What a beautiful group of cars. Next to the Gunther Werks portion, the other Wire, Tim just brought in 2 others as well. We have a crazy Wire here, and then of course another Koenigsegg CCX. You can see the amount of people at the show today. I can't actually get any further back as much as I'd love to show you guys. Full carbon, just a crazy lineup of hypercars.
So I want to give you a perspective of this show today. It is absolutely huge. I think it's one of our biggest ones. And what a great day considering we're doing the charity event for CHOC as well. Look at the crowd over there around the hypercars. We got 2 Paganis and a Koenigsegg, and what else we got over there, James?
Every car that you guys could possibly want to see. The 2 Wires, the CCX, the Gunther Werks. I mean, literally. Oh yeah, the Gunther Werks. That was the other one.
Look at that crowd, absolutely insane.
Here we have a car that I think deserves a little more love, the Aston Martin DBX, one of the most powerful SUVs, I think actually the most powerful SUV on the planet. Not sure if the Purosangue makes more power, but anyway, beautiful car. Absolutely love the lines on it. It's just kind of a tall Vantage in my opinion, but it's very, very pretty. You can see the leather, the inside, tons of carbon, red and black accents, and kind of a Nardo gray exterior. Just a very, very cool car. 2 matching classic Lambos, absolutely beautiful. Which one of these Diablos would you guys take? Would it be the white on black or the red on tan? I think I love the white and black. It's just such a timeless look. You can see, of course, the gated 5-speed transmission. What a cool lineup of cars. Very, very neat. See a very, very clean 458 here. The last NA V8 Ferrari. Absolutely love this one. You can see it's a dark gray. It's really nice and refreshing not to see one of these in red. See, it has a really clean set of BBSs on the side. Super neat fitment. You can see just how tucked in that tire is in the back. Sounded phenomenal coming in here. I think it has some sort of exhaust. Very, very cool. Here we have the Eggplant 720S. This thing was done by the guys at Next Level Auto Protection. You can see a full satin PPF on it. It's actually the factory purple paint underneath. Tons of carbon fiber on this thing. A really interesting set of rose gold HRA P101s. You have the banana interior, the yellow and black on the inside. The Eggplant plate as well, just to tie everything in. Very, very cool. I love the 720 Spider. Here we have a stunning F8 done by the guys over at Audio Toys. You can see this thing finished in a stunning metallic silver. 1016 carbon on here and a set of AG wheels. You can see these little headlight trims, the actual carbon fiber on the wheels as well. Has an exhaust and a tune as well. It's 1016 wing in the back. Looks so, so cool. I'm excited to see what else he does with this. Here we have twin Urus Performantes, both very different specs though. So this is the latest and greatest Lamborghini Urus model. It's the last one that's coming out before the SE, which is going to be a hybrid. It is pretty much balls to the wall. So the Urus Performante is the only Urus that's ever come out that has springs instead of the traditional air suspension. So it's just a little lower from the factory. See, it has a more aggressive hood with vented carbon louvers. The exposed carbon on the hood just looks really, really cool. You can option it with either 4 seats or 5 seats. This one I absolutely love. It's a gloss white, has those 22-inch wheels on there. I think they're the magnesium wheels. You have the vented carbon on here as well. It's actually a factory matte piece. Very, very neat. Which one of these two would you guys take? I think I'm gonna have to go with the white. A crazy bagged Ferrari next to one of the coolest STOs that I've seen. But first of all, this, you can see it's bagged with a full wide body kit, crazy set of rotiform 3-piece wheels in there. You can see just how wide this thing is in the back. Tiffany blue interior. Of course, you got the gated 6-speed. This thing is absolutely mental. It is literally on the floor. And then next to it, a Huracan STO. I've never seen one in this spec before. You can see it's a dark kind of metallic blue, has the yellow accents on there, set of center lock wheels on there. What a cool car. Absolutely love it. The accents just contrast so well on this. Then here we are with the Gumball 3000 crew. We have Steve Goldfield up here from Zuma Cars and Coffee. You can see he has his 812, beautiful 430 next to this yellow Archer. I think this is a Solar Beam yellow. 488, the GTC Full Lusso, which I absolutely love, finished in satin black on a really neat set of, not sure what wheels they have. I think, oh, Velos 5-spoke, very, very cool. F8, and then of course the 991.2 GT3. Beautiful lineup today, so cool. And then of course the Scarbo Rover over here, the SV, so cool. And then make sure that you guys go and check out the Car of the Week video below. We did a full highlight video of this. This thing is insane.
So as you can see, we've got a bit of a crowd here today, and the inspiration for this crowd comes from Belle. So, backstory. Meguiar's were our original sponsor of South OC Cars and Coffee. Thank you very much to Bricklin. By the way, happy birthday, Bricklin. And this wonderful family has been coming to the show since the very beginning. And Belle, we heard some exciting news because you've been battling cancer for some time now. And what's happened this week?
I'm officially cancer-free. Woo!
Oh, which is great news. So when I heard that what Belle was going through, I've always wanted to do something for children's hospitals. And when I heard what was going through, I'd spoken to Bricklin and said, hey, I'd love to be able to do something for the hospital. And Chock, of course, the Children's Hospital of Orange County, were the people that did such an amazing job for you guys. It just, for me, it made sense. And look at the crowd that we've got today here because of you and supporting you and supporting Chock, of course, as well. So, great news. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your videos through your whole thing have been so inspirational, and I really hope they provide inspiration and hope for other people as well. You've been an amazing brother through this whole process. You've all been incredible, all of you, watching how you've dealt with all of this, but how great that we can give back today, right?
Yes, exactly. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. So please, be generous. I'm going to put the QR code in the video, so you don't have to be at the show to be able to donate to Chock. It's such a worthwhile cause. Children's hospitals, to me, that is the fundamental. I get emotional talking about it, which I am now. Just give money, yeah? Congratulations.
Thank you. Bye.
This is the Chock tent, and this is where you can actually donate using this QR code. So please, even if you're at home watching this video, please make sure to click on that link to be able to donate to Chock. Big shout out to Meguiar's as well, who are here. Look at this money that's coming in over here. Cash donations, which is great. Big thank you to Meguiar's. They actually donated 100 kits worth $40 for the first 100 people that donated $25 or more. So great job for Meguiar's for supporting this as well, pulling this huge crowd out here today. I'm with the man, the legend, Mr. Barry Meguiar. That's you. That's you.
Wait a minute, me?
Hey, mate, great to have you here. Thank you so much for coming along and obviously supporting the Chock event.
You are amazing. You rescued us car guys in Orange County.
Well, you know what?
We kept having it been kicked out. We don't want you. And then you talked them into doing this. And look at the crowd today. I mean,
mind you, after today, they may not want us back after the crowd that we got today, Barry.
You know, it's your smile. It's your personal enthusiasm.
Is that what it is?
And your great heart. You have a great heart.
Well,
we're all here because of you. So thank you.
Mate, I love your passion for cars, and you taught me a lot through watching you on TV. And you've said to me a few things like car people are just different. We have a connection and a link. And when James and I started the show over 7 years ago, one of our goals was I wanted everybody to feel welcome. I didn't want a lot of shows will say you can only bring this or only bring that, and there's a place for that. But here, if there's a kid that's wrenching on a GTI Golf or on a Super or whatever, I want them to feel like they've got a home.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's what the car hobby is and why I love it so much. I really did that at the Car Crazy TV show for 18 years to just bring us all together. Understand that I don't care if you're a young kid, you have a very inexpensive car that's a rattle trap, but if it's your passion and you're wrenching, you have a dream for that car.
Yep.
You're every bit as much a car guy as the guy that's got the high-end car.
Totally agree.
It's one passion.
Yep.
And the car hobby, you just see it often. You have somebody that's a big buck guy and some young person who doesn't have hardly any dollars.
Yep.
But they're soulmates.
Yeah, exactly.
It has nothing to do with money. It's the one passion we have where it's about people and heart and shared understanding, shared love for these great cars.
I totally agree. Nothing makes me happier than I'll walk around and I'll see some young guy who's come in a Honda or something, talking to a guy who's in his 60s or 70s with a Camaro or a Chevelle or whatever, talking about what they've done to it. That connection. That's what we're here to do.
When I drive down the freeway and I see a young guy with this whatever type of car, it's kind of bounced along, I race to get him next turn, put my window down. You know, my car's bigger than his and all those things like that. I just go, cool car. And he just sits up straight.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
Yep. Isn't that great? I love doing the same thing.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So you're a busy man. You're heavily involved in the church, which I love, which is great.
Well, not in church, but just tell people that there's a God who loves us.
Yep.
And we moved away from God, and that's why we have all the problems.
Yep.
America needs to get back to God
Totally
and
agree.
honor Him. And the Ten Commandments actually are a pretty good standard of living. If we all live by the Ten Commandments, we'd all be back loving each other.
I think that they should be called the instruction manual to life.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
God gave it to us, and then we're just throwing it out, and we're paying the price for that.
Well, mate, that's great to hear that, and it's great to have you along. Obviously, doing what you're supporting.
This is so awesome, and the response is so great. And you and I were talking. There's a Newport Concord coming up. Newport Beach Car Week, last week of May, ending with a Newport Beach Concord. Unlike anything we've done in the past, this will be like world class.
It's
excellent. Coming for sure in the whole greater Newport Beach area. And including you, we're going to all.
I would love to be there.
Just make one time a year just the greatest car show, car guy event in the world.
That
so
would be awesome.
Stay tuned for the Newport Beach Car Week, ending with the Newport Beach Concord Elegance on the golf course at the Newport Beach Country Club. It's an immense country club.
I hope they're not playing golf at the same time. That could be awkward. I'll ring Jeb, my car den guy. If that's the plan.
There you go.
No, that's really exciting, Barry. And I noticed you rolled in a Z06. Is that yours?
No, it's not.
I was going to say, it's not black.
No, I borrowed it. It belongs to my wife.
That's like the blue Porsche over there belongs to mine because my car's not running at the moment.
Well, when we turned 60 years of marriage, I looked at my wife and said, you have stuck with me for 60 years, babe. 60 years. How is that possible? It's the biggest miracle of my life. She's hung in there with me.
Yeah.
I've not been easy to live with, right? So I had to get her something really special. And all her life, she'd wanted a red Corvette. We don't do red, we do black. But she wants a red Corvette, so I broke. I said, okay. Then I called the dealer. They just gotten in the new 2024 Z06. I said, is it red? He said, red. I said, it's ours.
Giddy up. That's awesome.
So she's a car guy, every bit as much as me, and she's gone to thousands of car shows with me. We're in this. I mean, we're still going strong. We feel like we felt decades ago. We have a lot of energy, a lot of fun, and this is family.
It is. Well,
I mean, look at it. It didn't get any better.
Nothing's better for me, aside from the fact I started this with my son James, but the fact that my wife Sarah is over there running our merch table, but running a volunteer.
She's amazing.
She is. She is amazing.
We are both blessed more than we deserve.
We absolutely are. Well, Barry, always a pleasure, my friend.
You are amazing. Thank you. God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely. Hey, and you've always got a home when you're welcome here. Always good to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. with this WRX. It is absolutely amazing. Obviously wide body on it, but just ton of carbon fibre, front splitter, under the hood, all of this going on under here. Wide body on the side, cage. Nice looking seats in there as well. This seating looks pretty tough. Look at the size of the rear wing on it. Absolutely amazing.
Girls with their nails done.
Look at this little iconic 80s rally car sitting here, little Renault Turbo 2. Great little car, and one of the things that makes it unique is motors on at the front. Look where it is in the back there under the cover. This is a great little car. I think we've made this car of the week before. It is really special. Love the wheels on it. Just an iconic car you just don't see very often. We get a few of them here at the show, so we're pretty fortunate with that. But great little car. Great era of rallying too. Great line of muscle cars through here. First of all, 69 Camaro Z28. Just, although it's running a big block, so methinks not Z28. I love the houndstooth interior in this thing. Just wonderful. Just something about houndstooth in these late 60s cars that I love. Next to another 69. This running a small block, which is cool to see a lot of people get rid of the small blocks and run newer engines. I actually really like it. And this is running an EFI intake manifold as well. So it's still going to be good to tune. New Willwood brakes. Next to it, one of my best friend Pete's 65 replica of it, what was I guess a GT350H. He's actually got rid of the lettering on the side because it's not a G350H, but he loved the colour scheme. Beautiful front cowl on this thing. This one Best Mustang last week at the Dana Point Motor Show, and you can see why. It's absolutely beautiful. Next to another 69 Camaro here. This one just really clean, really original. Love the vinyl top on it, just goes so well with the rally stripes. God, I love the muscle cars when they're lined up, don't you? Car of the week winner. This car actually built on a Triumph chassis with Triumph motor in there as well. Great car, and it just beautifully crafted. This era when cars were sort of hand built. Look at that beautiful aluminium work. I'm not going to say aluminum because that doesn't actually exist. Aluminium, just like inches and fractions. I don't know any God that would actually impose having to add fractions together. I think my God would definitely use metric, divisible by 10. Makes a lot of sense to me. Anyway, I digress. Great car, really good to see at the show. This is Chris, and we came up on your car, which I've never seen before, and you're going to have to say what it is because I don't think I can pronounce it.
It's Cavalli Mangusta.
Cavalli Mangusta. And under the hood, it's a Shelby.
4.6 liter.
So tell me the history on these cars, where they came from, what it was, if, everything. I don't know what I'm looking at here.
So originally it was De Tomaso started building this car with a guy from Maserati who designed the body, Williams who designed the frame, and they kind of ran out of money, and Shell Cavalli from San Francisco Importers kind of stepped in and financed it. His son Bruce kind of oversaw the building of it. They built a new plant in Modena and built the car, and they got in a dispute, and De Tomaso's badge came off and it became a Cavalli.
Interesting. So how many did they build?
They sold 284 of them. They crash tested a few of them.
Right.
So yeah.
Oh, it's really cool.
They kind of believe that there's about 180 of them licensed street legal.
So how did you come by it?
I found the brochure when I was cleaning out my garage and got on the internet, and I just started researching it, and eventually found one in Minnesota, and I'm going to retire, so I figured I'd buy a car.
Good for you, buying something completely different. How cool. Hey, thanks for bringing it out. Thanks for sharing your story.
No problem.
Have a look at this. That's the old Claxton horn down there. Very cool, huh? This is an all original. I think this is a Model A. All original. Like, look at that old, original old distributor that's there. Check it out. There's no high tension leads. They're actually brass connectors on there. But just look at the patina on this thing. Young lad's getting a little carried away. And apparently the door cards are the only thing that's not original. Great looking spare wheel on the back. Have a look at that. Isn't that great? Crazy, crazy, crazy C10 here. Have a look at this thing. I love the patina finish. You can still see the sort of sign writing written on the side. Running an LS with a high-rise Holley Ear 5 manifold on it. Just really super clean. It's got a detachable steering wheel in there. Roll cage, really nice buckets, really stripped back. Couple of fuel fillers back in here. This thing's pretty cool. There is something about classic Lamborghinis. Look at this pair of Diablos here. I know James spoke about them, but I just got to show more of them. Love this era. This is the real special era of supercars. Look at this. And this. Cars like this, F40s, they really get me excited. Very, very cool. When Lamborghini was its own manufacturer. The brand new Lamborghini Revuelto, if you watched a few weeks ago, James and I were fortunate enough to bring one to the show. I got to drive it thanks to the guys at Lamborghini at Newport Beach. This is the first one in the wild that I've seen, but great to see this car. So many cool things about it. Of course, it's running the hybrid, but still a V12, which is super great. Just over 1,000 horsepower, and I think it's 1,015 from memory. But I love things like the instrumentation up on this side, which you can change. As James said, that way your wife knows when you're going too fast and she can scream at you. But just a great looking car, interesting in this satin black. Really, really cool to see.
Yeah, he's down. That is it for a very busy and very special South OC Cars and Coffee today. Thank you guys all so much for coming out and supporting this chalk event today. It was just such an awesome turnout, so many cool cars. I want to say a massive thank you to all the sponsors for helping us put on this event. We have the Bracketeer Way Marketing, Mazda, Meguiar's, iAccent Attorney, Next Level Auto Protection, Sierra Ineos Grenadier, Carbon-tastic, and of course Happy Jewelers as well. And then I want to say a massive thank you to all the volunteers for helping us come and put on this event, not just today, but each and every week as well. Remember, if you want to become a volunteer, hit us up on Instagram at South OC Cars and Coffee Merch. So we handle all the volunteer rostering, and then while you're over there, check out some of our hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stickers, everything that you guys could possibly want. And then if you're volunteering at Cars and Coffee, you get to bring your car in before 8:30, and Ruby's Diner provides a free coffee and donut for everyone helping us out.
Yeah, big thank you to Ruby's for doing that and also feeding the mass as well. I want to do a big thank you also to Barry Meguiar for showing up today, supporting the charity event as well. Great to have Barry here again. Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.
Thank you guys.